In this video, we will tell you all about our week in Romania and the end of our 10-week spring trip. We had booked a Romanian taxi to pick us up at our hotel in Rousse, Bulgaria, and take us to the rental car office near Bucharest airport. After coffee in Rousse, we checked out and waited. The desk clerk and owner of Residence House Rousse were wonderful. We had a long talk, more coffee, and waited some more. Eventually, we got a WhatsApp from the Romanian taxi company canceling our ride. Residence House booked us a Bulgarian taxi, which promptly arrived, and we headed into Romania. The rental car office was very difficult to find, and to make a long story short, when we refused to buy the extra insurance, they came up with multiple bogus reasons not to rent to us. The final reason was that we didn't have a credit card with the words credit card printed on it. We looked at their online reviews and realized that lots of people had expensive problems with them. It was obvious that the company was a scam. Don't rent from Expedicar. We got an Uber to take us to the airport and eventually got a car at about 5 p.m. We stayed near Bucharest in Ploiești at Hotel Snagov Club. We're at the Snagov Club in Snagov, Romania. I believe this is Lake Snagov. We had dinner down there by the lake last night. Oh, I thought those looked like rowing 8s or 4s. I guess they're, oh, one's an 8, one's a 4. From Ploiești, we drove 2.5 hours northwest into the Transylvanian Alps to Akasha Wellness Retreat. We're at a little place called Akasha Wellness Retreat in the Transylvanian Alps. It's at a beautiful location. This is where we were last night. Our room was right there on the front. Very, very nice place. Akasha Wellness Retreat. I did a yoga class this morning, which was just excellent. And at least for now, the sun is out. So we have a very nice view of the mountains. Today we're driving about 4 hours northwest through more of the Transylvanian Alps. Not far from Akasha, we stopped to take pictures at Bran Castle, which was built by the Saxons in 1377. It's marketed as the home of the title character in Bram Stoker's Dracula, although there's no evidence that Stoker knew anything about this castle. We stayed in the village of Vlaha. After checking into our B&B, Harmonia Mundi, we went for a walk. Do you remember the name of this town?
It's 2 words.
Okay, I'm going to look it up.
That's all I know.
So we're in the village of Vlaha, V-L-A-H-A. Staying here, and we've decided we just go out for a walk and go exploring. Should we head on back?
No, I don't know. It's up to you. What do you
Oh,
think?
I think we've seen it.
Do you think it's Deva or Deva, or how do you think you pronounce the town?
According to Wikipedia, it's Deva.
Getting a bit wet.
By the time we walked to the Grizzly restaurant for dinner, the weather had cleared. For our drive east to Fǎgǎraş, we finally had a clear, sunny day, so we went searching for a place to get good pictures of the Transylvanian Alps.
We've been driving, looking for a place to get a good view of the mountains here. I think we found it. This is the first day we've had really nice weather to be able to see. We're at Hotel Casa Hintz, Transylvania. As you can see, they're redoing the central square. I think they're putting cobblestones. It's already a very pretty town. I think it's going to be even prettier once they get that done. Really like the hotel, really like the town. Everything's great. Today we will drive back to Bucharest, where we fly out on Saturday.
In Bucharest, we checked in, returned our rental car, and walked back to the hotel. On the way, we happened to walk by a Tex-Mex restaurant called Chimichanga. We stopped for a celebratory snack and had a great chat with the owner. Later, we had dinner at a nearby Turkish restaurant. We started our last day of exploring in Bucharest by taking an Uber to Ceausescu House.
We're out for a walk in Bucharest. We have tickets at 12:30 for the House of Ceausescu, the house of the former Romanian president back in 1964. Our tickets are at 12:30 and it's like 11:45 now. So we're just enjoying the beautiful spring weather.
Unfortunately, we couldn't take pictures inside the mansion, but it was a very interesting tour. We are at the National Village Museum that has buildings and houses that have been moved from all over Romania here, with descriptions of what they are. Like this is an early 19th century cottage, and they have a picture of what it looked like before it was moved here. We happened upon filming of what appeared to be traditional Romanian wedding festivities. If any of our viewers know what they were filming for, please let us know in the comments. We would love to know.
Atât. Și îndreptați-o și stați la masă. Hai, dai drumul, Bogdan.
We're in Bucharest Airport on the first leg of our trip home. Today we fly to Barcelona, where we're going to spend the night tonight. Looking forward to seeing Spain again. We enjoyed exploring around our hotel and made reservations for dinner at a favorite restaurant from a previous trip, Yamber. We're at Barcelona Airport waiting for our plane to San Francisco. But oh my goodness, what an ordeal. Duke booked the flight on Level Airlines about 6 months ago. And then about 2 weeks ago, we got an email from them saying the flight had been canceled and we could either fly 2 days earlier or
they would refund the money and we could book another flight. But of course, 2 weeks ahead, they're a lot more expensive than they were 6 months ago. So we got on the phone, and after several phone calls, finally got reservations on a flight still leaving 2 days earlier. And, you know, except that we couldn't see it online. We just had an email confirming that we had the flight. So weren't sure what was going to happen today. We got to the airport and everybody was being told, well, you know, you can't get on this flight on premium economy. And we got here 3 hours early, and there was already a line and unhappy people with Level, because it wasn't just our flight that they were having problems with. So we got to the front of the line, and they finally, after quite a bit of time and talking on the phone to people, gave us boarding passes, but they said, but we've changed the plane and you've been bumped back to tourist class. So the good news is we'll get a 75% refund on our tickets, but the bad news is we'll be sitting in tourist class, perhaps with no meals, for how long? 10-hour flight, 11-hour flight, something like that. So I'm thinking about what I want to spend my money on.
It turned out we had seats next to the bathroom, but we did get meals. We arrived in San Francisco, spent the night, and drove home to Reno the next morning. Hi everybody, we've been home 2 months now. This is the last video from our 2024 spring trip. I'll post the trip review video next week. Meanwhile, we are still waiting on our $903 refund from Level Airlines.